So we're wandering down the road, and we happen to run into some raiders, and we managed to wipe them out. And look who's coming up the road. It's the King Robb himself. So we're just going to wander by. We're at his service. King Robb Stark, the ruler of the North. Lord of Winterfell, Moat Cailin, and Darry. Wow, that's an interesting mix. Let's offer him our assistance. Well, we can enlist in his army. Should we just enlist in his army and see what he does? He's got room in his ranks for man of my disposition. A northern levy. Might try my luck a bit longer. Let's offer him as a vassal. I've got to show myself to be a competent commander. If I enlist in his army, I wonder if I lose my men. Let's save and give it a go. I'd still like to have my troops, if possible. Let's see what happens if you do it. Oh no, you... Do you lose your men? Oh yeah, you do. So we'll just reload. So there you go, some additional knowledge for you. If you enlisted an army, you lose all your troops. So I guess we need to go and prove ourselves to King Robb by attacking the Lannisters. Somewhere where they are not going to be, but somewhere we can get back from. So that actually doesn't give us a lot of options. Both these used to be Lannister, both Harrenhal and the Haunted Point. So my thoughts are, I'm going to charge down and see what's on the other side of the lake. We've got an okay force, 35 men, only like 2 archers. I think the northern archer I hired like in the tavern, and that mounted archer I hired as well. Which isn't ideal, you want a decent number of archers normally. But well. There really is nothing we can do about it at the moment. So I'll cut out a bit and I'll let you know when we found a Lannister village. Well, I headed down there, and look, the Lannister army is driving the north back. They retook Harrenhal and Haunted Point as I was approaching. And here we've got all sorts of armies. Sir Garrison, Sir Gawain, Sir Melwyn, Lord Sebastian, Sir Forley. So this is probably the main army following their leader. There's Kevin Lannister. Miles, Rutiger, Lord Tywin Lannister. Yeah, they've got 200 plus men. So probably right now, we don't want to fight them over here. But at least we know their army is mainly in the north. Which means we might have a chance of looting, for example, Ploughman's Hill. So we'll probably fail and have to start again and come all the way back down. But let's give it a go. Oh, I thought you could loot towns. Looks like you can't. That is odd. Oh well, we'll just head south a bit. Want to find a straggler from that main army, maybe? Some people headed around this way, so I guess we'll head across. We can see if we can attack God's Eye. If not, we'll just recruit some troops there. We'll head up and round. No, you could pillage villages in the standard game, but maybe you can't in this mod. I need to make some money. I upgraded some guys to give myself a few more archers. The upgrade tree is a bit messy in this mod, I have to say. It's funny to like recruit soldiers and then attack a village. Looks like we're not going to have to. I really just can't see anyone most of the time. Oh, we'll try and find some Lannister forces. Getting quite deep into their territory now, though, which is a bit risky. Or at least some bandits to fight. I mean, come on. Oh, what's going on here? A caravan is about to be overwhelmed, so can't do much about that. Actually, attacking a caravan might be the best move. Let's follow Vance's party. We can help him if he fights with any Lannisters or bandits. He appears to be quicker than me, which is amusing. We'll help him fight this caravan. Ooh, if we ever catch up with him. And maybe those extra men were a bad idea, because they really mean we can't keep up. I mean, this battle might be over by the time we've caught up with him. So we're going to move in to help Vance. Okay, we've got 89 troops. This is our chance to win some points. We'll join the Riverlands, like I was originally thinking. Probably because it is closer, and I have read that because the north is so far away, like working for them is quite difficult. Ooh, don't want to lose my cavalry guy. Trying to get hurt though. Oh, our archers wiped them out. My guys are up here though. Oh, shield up. Maybe a bit of movement. Keep them off guard. Oh, took a couple of hits there. So these are the Lannisters. Actually, that is pretty good. It's a lot like the armor from the TV show, so that's pretty impressive. Oh dear, look how many arrows went in my shield. Oops, he shot my horse. I failed to shoot him, even though I swear my cursor was pretty much on him. Hopefully my soldiers got some experience there while I was dilly-dallying. Lucky I fit between those. Wow, he's running for it. Absolutely no desire to fight to the end here. Did my job of holding him in. Okay. I should have earned us the enmity of the Lannisters, if not the, you know, love of our allies. Well met. Cool, so we won that fight. I don't think we got much out of it, but it's a start. Wow, our money is rapidly going down. Plus 12, and those were plus 16. So that is an upgrade. Got a few things to sell. A tiny amount of coins. Where's he gonna go? We need to help him. Eventually he'll attract the attention of the Lannisters. And that's when... I guess we could go searching for a caravan ourselves. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm going to go searching for a caravan or pick up. So I decided to try and loot Ploughman's Hill because I wandered up and down the King's Road a bit but couldn't find any caravans. So we'll give it a go. Take hostile action. We'll try and force them to give us supplies. Let's try and force them to give us supplies. It'll take an hour apparently. Small amount of money. Only deteriorated our happiness with just that village actually. It was surprising. Guess we'll pop near Harren Hall. I shall try and get some supplies. Oh, it's looted. We know that their main army is somewhere up here. Makes it a bit risky. I'll have to continue looking for a caravan then. Oh, we've run down some broken men who happen to seem to be fleeing Lannisters. We're going to go after them. When I'm done with you, you'll regret leaving your army. There's 23 of them. I think they'll probably be decent. But we have got 41 men. So you'd hope we manage to handle it. Obviously, I might be a detrimental effect on our chances, so stand ready. We'll take the high ground if possible. I can't actually tell where the enemy is, I just realised. That could be a problem. I guess I'll have to go and find out. Don't worry guys, stay on the hill. I'll probably just get hit by a crossbow bolt. My crappy shield, my crappy sword. So I'm not sure, they might be on the defensive. I think that's them. Unless it's a million ominous looking bunch of trees, but since it's moving it's definitely them. I think our current position is okay. But I have a plan. Which one's archers? 2. Okay. Okay, there we go. Dividing our troops. Archers on top of the hill, our infantry below. Very basic. Ooh. They have more archers than us. Fire back, lads. Okay, they're going to be out of our effective range, possibly. God, that is a lot of archers, actually. Whoa. I'm gonna die. Okay, they're not very good shots, actually. Said that, they just hit me. Twice. You can see my shield slowly getting damaged. So that mechanic hasn't changed either. Okay. We lost someone somewhere. Still take a bit of damage just from okay, another hit to me. Hit him with our horse to keep him disrupted. Don't know if we got any damage there. No kills for us again, but our men won the battle. There we go. Oh, so it's a mixture. Riverlands and Westlands. And we've rescued some prisoners who we could hire. Let's see how much. Archer we need. Sergeants look good. Glavemen look good. Might need all the men we can get if we happen to run into the Lannisters, actually. I think actually that is a better sword. It's actually something useful. I was going to say typically useless gear, but actually have an improved sword. Okay, so we're near Riverrun now. I sort of felt down here would be Lannister territory. How many men do we actually have? 50 men. It's probably not enough to overrun their town. We should probably drop by Riverrun and sell our gear. So I'm going to drop by there and go hunting some more prey. So we're heading deep into Lannister territory. I think Castle Rock is down here somewhere. And you can see that one of the places is actually being looted just on the other side of the river. Who can say what foul forces are afoot? Ah, the Golden Tooth. So I guess we found their territory. We could check out how big the garrison is. Obviously we should say first. Because of the slow reaction time as well as the clicking, it's quite hard to avoid being overrun. How close do we need to get to see the garrison? 186, so I'd need probably 200 men. Which is a lot of men. Is he running from something? Oh, night's falling. Could be risky. Guess we should try and get some troops. Well, you know, supplies from the town. So it costs us 300, which actually isn't that bad. We can currently afford our troops. Let's go ahead and force the peasants to give us supplies. And I just saw some Lannister forces. So this could be our chance. I mean, our odds are pretty bad here. And actually, we're a lot slower than them. We'll see if he runs for the town. Ooh. It's Lord Leo. But luckily, we got away. Leo, it's an amusing name for a Lannister since their symbol's the lion. This guy could get into trouble though. And then we'll pick him off. We'll travel a lot slower than him just because our party's bigger, I think. Looks like he's just heading straight down the road, so potentially could run into him. Oh, but of course the game doesn't want us to click on the road. Oh, this is when Renly claims the Iron Throne. I guess that means he's at war with the Westerns now as well. Oh look, he's fighting. I think he's already won though. Let's try and catch that guy. So we're going to move in to help. Oh, it's Lord Edmund Tully himself. Excellent. What? What? I'm a bit confused. What's going on? Lyle Crackle is not my ally. That's bizarre. There's only 4 of them left, and we have 256 men now, so this is going to be a bit of a whitewash. But we're just trying to build up some points. We'll ask what's his name to accept us into the Riverlands if we manage to help. I'm going to charge in. I want to actually get a kill this time, if possible. Don't know what everyone else is doing, but I think the enemy's over the top. Maybe they're not. Oh, there's some. Sort of indicates them that we're in the area. Already shooting at us. Making a mockery of my poor shooting. My men are going to charge in piecemeal. Oh, did that hit a shield? That would be like the highlight of my shooting if it did. Oh, I got hit. It's like the highlight. Go after their lord. Now he's on foot. He's more or less doomed. Oh, everyone's crowding me out. Riverland Sergeant got him. It's a win. Not much glory, but I did get a kill. So I killed a quarter of their army, lads. I deserve a reward. Oh no, I didn't kill him. I thought I did. Oh, so people leveled up. We probably don't want to spend it at the moment. So a quick word with him. See if he'll let us join. I haven't shown myself to be a competent commander yet. Alright. To be fair, I really haven't. Oh dear. Things are getting ugly now. Oh, it's another small army. Hopefully the Lannisters are going to come one by one and we can defeat them. Many petty engagements for you to watch. Who's this guy? Oh, my cavalry guy again. Stay here. Oh, it's pretty rough terrain. Get everyone on top of this hill, I guess. Game can look pretty good. Character model sounds amazing. I swear I had a beard previously. Pretty sure it's the same game though. Okay, I'm just gonna charge in and see what's there. Guess we must be the aggressors. I guess you get your reward based on your proportion of the troops. Ooh. Oh, there they are. It's amusing that we get so much health, because if not I'd probably die pretty quickly. You can play the game, unlike hard actually, you do die very easily. Oh, the horse is so slow. I find this a bit more difficult than the vanilla game. So probably play the vanilla first. Oh dear, I've got distracted at night. That could be a problem, because I'm very bad at dodging. Yeah. Problem is... yeah. Now he's up amongst the infantry, he might be in a bit more trouble. Need a sword of longer reach, really. Someone's getting just crushed in there. Another win. Okay. Nothing for me. But Lord Edmund Tully got one. Oh well. Could take prisoners if I actually had the ability. But I don't. Guess we could upgrade these guys at least. Cracked Great Lance. This is worth a bit of gold. Who else is around? Any more Lannisters, lads? Over here? No? Alright. Guess I'll have to go find some for myself. Ah, well, bit of easy pastings of Lannisters, but no real glory. Come on, guys. We need glory. We just need to run into a fairly equal force of Lannisters and beat them. It's essentially what needs to happen. But the odds of that happening are actually not that high, to be honest. I'll head back by and see if any Lannisters will come out. So it's only a garrison, I guess, is the problem. No actual soldiers. We'll head over to this burning village and see if anyone's headed to help it. Oh my god. That's the Lannister army, I guess. Don't know if I'm hostile to them yet. Guess we could try and like trail behind them. Hope we can leg it if we run into them. Which way? They're probably heading straight towards these places. We'll run if they turn on us. Some robber knights. Don't know if we can catch them. They're running from us, so I guess we got the edge. Oh, Robert Brax's party. Oh well. No opportunities for us there. Pink Maiden has fallen apparently. Awarded to. Alright. They've already taken it. I guess we should head over to Pink Maiden. I suppose the Lannisters forces are heading to retake it. Pity we missed out on that smaller force. That could have got us a bit of glory. You can see there's a fair amount of tedious walking about. I guess because the map is quite large. Like, if you do end up out of the action, you end up a very long way away from the action. Despite the fact that a lot of the robber bands and so on are pretty threatening to you early on. Just because they can normally run you down, I suppose. Oh, there's someone ahead. A lot quicker than us, though. I think they're probably going to get away. High Heart's being looted. Maybe that's where the Lannister army is. We'll just take a peek. Okay, is anywhere being looted? Guess we can drop by River Run. Oh, they're the robber knights again. They're so much quicker than us. Thing is, they probably have a fair chance of beating us. To be honest. Quickly sell our rubbish. Old stuff. Just a little bit of gold to help. We'll put by the tavern as usual. This is Tully's base. Nothing really of worth. Alright, what can we do? Atlanta is under siege, so I guess I'll try and relieve that. Maybe we can meet their army there. See, these places can be looted, but maybe you can only do that if you're part of an enemy army, or maybe if you're actually hostile. So Dragonstone's attacking somewhere. Oh. We're just trudging to a forest. No harm done. What's this? Raiders. Speed 3.7, our speed 3. They're going to get away. At least you can tell if you're going to make it or not. We've come a long way. We went up from Storm's End, past King's Landing, all the way up to Winterfell, and now we're heading back down. Okay, someone's relieved the siege. Could I overwhelm it? Possibly. Guess we'll give it a go. Let's save first, and then we'll attempt the attack. Room in his ranks for man of my disposition. A northern levy. Might try my luck a bit longer. Let's offer him as a vassal. I've got to show myself to be a competent commander. If I enlist in his army, I wonder if I lose my men. Let's save and give it a go. I'd still like to have my troops, if possible. Let's see what happens if you do it. Oh no, do you lose your men? Oh yeah, you do. So we'll just reload. So there you go, some additional knowledge for you. If you enlisted an army, you lose all your troops. So I guess we need to go and prove ourselves to King Robb by attacking the Lannisters, somewhere where they are not going to be, but somewhere we can get back from. So that actually doesn't give us a lot of options. both these used to be Lannister, both Harrenhal and the Haunted Point. So my thoughts are, I'm going to charge down and see what's on the other side of the lake. We've got an okay force, 35 men, only like 2 archers. I think the northern archer I hired like in the tavern, and that mounted archer I hired as well. Which isn't ideal, you want a decent number of archers normally. But well. There really is nothing we can do about it at the moment. So I'll cut out a bit and I'll let you know when we found a Lannister village. Well, I headed down there, and look, the Lannister army is driving the north back. They retook Harrenhal and Haunted Point as I was approaching. And here we've got all sorts of armies. Sir Garrison, Sir Gawain, Sir Melwyn, Lord Sebastian, Sir Forley. So this is probably the main army following their leader. There's Kevin Lannister. Miles, Rutiger, Lord Tywin Lannister. Yeah, they got 200 plus men. So probably right now we don't want to fight them over here. But at least we know their army is mainly in the north. Which means we might have a chance of looting, for example, Ploughman's Hill. So we're wandering down the road and we happen to run into some raiders and we managed to wipe them out. And look who's coming up the road. It's King Robb himself. So we're just going to wander by. We're at his service. King Robb Stark, the ruler of the north. Lord of Winterfell, Moat Cailin and Darry. Wow, that's an interesting mix. Let's offer him our assistance. Well, we can enlist in his army. Should we just enlist in his army and see what he does? He's got